Peace and blessings, and welcome back to the Heritage Hip Hop Podcast. This episode is brought to you by heritagehiphop.com, where we introduce you to your future favorite artists today because we are more than music. You can follow us by going to heritagehiphop.com and becoming a member. Not only do you get members' benefits of music, podcasts, and other interviews, but you join a community of people who love hip-hop and hip-hop culture just like yourself. We are also sponsored by Transparent Credit Repair, the superheroes of the financial literacy and credit repair world. Changing your life comes with only one decision: your financial future. And you can decide to open up your wallet to pay out more debt or to receive more income by fixing your credit. To do such, go to heritagehiphop.com and click on the link for Transparent Credit Repair. 20% of services will be discounted for coming through our website. So if you're looking to add more money into your life and take away stress and debt, fix your credit by going to Transparent Credit Repair. On this episode of the Heritage Hip Hop Podcast, we're going to the South. That's right, the dirty. And we're talking to Pac'Liyah. Interesting name, right? Well, she has a very interesting story, and she's a woman that not only loves her music, she loves her child, and she loves society enough to use her music career to catapult her into something more special and meaningful in life when it comes to society and its overall mental and emotional health. Please listen to this interview, pay attention, stay tuned, and I'll come back with the rest of my commentary after the interview's over.
Peace and blessings, and welcome back to the Heritage Hip Hop Podcast, where we bring your future favorite artists to you today. And today on the line, I have one of the new women that's going to make you sit down to listen rather than look and stare. Please, tell everybody your name.
Peace. What's up, everybody? It's the one and only Pac'Liyah.
All right, well, look, it's a pleasure to get to talk to you. And like I said earlier, salute to you, because you're doing something that most people are scared to do, and that's become a visual as well as an audio artist. Was that your goal?
Yes.
I love that, because then you have a purpose. Tell everybody when you started rhyming and what made you want to get into the game.
So I really started taking it like professionally and like seriously in 2018. But like when I look back, I was like, dang, I've always been into performing arts and rapping. I was rapping in middle school in the bleachers, like we was rapping in high school at the lunch table, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever. But what really got me into it is this girl, her name is Black. She rest in peace, she just passed away. She was like a major social media influencer, like model, you know, stuff like that. And I was following her on Twitter. She just dropped like this video, and she was like, sung by me, produced by me, like, and she was just going crazy. The visual was crazy, like the lyrics, everything. Like, it's called Little. I don't know if we can use profanity on here, but it's called Little. Okay, it's called Little Bitch. Okay. So yeah, it's by Brax, Brax. So yeah, and I saw it, and I just was, it's just like, I could do that. Like, and I started listening to Beat that same day, and it's been a rap ever since.
I like that, because the thing about hip hop is not something that you could just decide. You have to live it, feel it, and enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And when I see you and your performance and even hear your voice, I know you enjoy it as much as you like doing it. What is the part of it that you enjoy the most?
Nobody ever asked me that. That's tricky, because I think I like two things about it. I like the artistry of it, like being able to say whatever I want, like just creating stuff that's fire, because I know I'm fire. And it's like somebody recently commented on my page and was like, keep going with them hooks, like you good with the hooks. And I'm like, I'm really just be like catching myself out. I'm like, dang, I really am like be writing catchy stuff that's still meaningful, still bop. Like I be impressed with myself every time. So the artistry, I think, is my favorite part. And then I gotta say, I love, like, you know, getting people's reaction, people's feedback. I love, you know, people vibing to my music, like when they feel it, like, you know, so they gotta be my top two.
The response of the people and the rush of the people as well, huh?
Right, yes, basically.
See, I'm about to tell you something real crazy about me. That's why I always had crushes or loves for women who performed in art. You know what I'm saying? Because when I was younger, when I saw people on stage, they always looked bigger than life. And what made the female artists so much more captivating for me is because they had confidence that we didn't really see people walk around the street having. But when they were on stage, it was like they had the world at their fingertips and everybody bobbing their heads to their sound. What does that feel like as a performer to you?
It feels like exactly what you just said. It really does feel like you got the world at your fingertips. Like, when you really confident, you really feel like you belong up there, I think it's like a rush. Like, it's like a high. Like, you know what I'm saying? It definitely is a confidence booster. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have confidence to do it, and I'm thinking boosts your confidence. I mean, it's a rush for me. I love it. I love it. I love being on stage and, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've had nerves and stuff, but I get a rush every time.
What's the most satisfying feeling you've gotten after performing?
Just the love of people coming up to you, you know, wanting your social media. I've had artists come up to me, you know, wanting to do like features. I think that's honoring, like, you know, that's rewarding feeling or whatever. So I mean, just the love. Like, every time I get off stage, I'm leaving with more fans than I came with, more supporters, you know what I'm saying, that I came with. So just meeting new people every time, gaining new support every time, like, you know, they be hyped. Like, they love it when I perform. It's like I get like possessed. They love it. Like, the energy, like, they love it. They love it. And I think them loving it just make me love them.
They should love it because you have a very unique cadence and unique style. Let's talk about where you're from, since we're talking about style. Where are you from?
I'm from Atlanta. I'm from College Park.
Okay.
Outside.
All right, so let me ask you some questions about Atlanta and your style. See, my understanding of Atlanta is Peachtree Avenue, like on a Saturday night, maybe Friday too, when everybody outside, when it's hot, you see everybody's style up and down the strip. And when you in Atlanta, it's crazy, it's wild, but it's also about the vibe. Is that your style?
Crazy, wild, but about a vibe. That sound about right.
Yeah.
I be vibing. I'm definitely sporadic. I could be sporadic, but you know what I'm saying, chill, most definitely be vibing. So.
I like that because when you think about Atlanta, Atlanta has so many styles and so many different techniques. And when I hear your voice, you have the vocal style that races the track. Why do you race the track?
Man, honestly, the more music you hear from me, I think that's the question's gonna change because I come so different. I have so many different flows and styles, like, you know, like multiple. It's like 20 of me living in here, so it just depends on the beat. Like, if it's a beat where I just gotta ride it, like, and I gotta go hard and make my head bob, like, I'm gonna do just that. But if it's something to vibe on and be more melodic, you know what I'm saying, then I'll do that. But sometimes you gotta snap, you know.
No, I agree because you have a clarity that most people don't have. You know what I'm saying? I want to touch on something in your past. Do you mind?
No, I don't mind.
All right, so welcome to Heritage Hip Hop first and foremost, where we do not do the typical interview because I don't think talking to an artist is very typical. I want to talk to you about a song called Southside Shit. Can you tell me about that?
The Southside Shit, Ratchet Ass Old Man Bitch. That's my baby. That's a song that really got me like on the scene in Atlanta with my music. I was performing it everywhere, like all these different artist showcases or whatever. So I think, I could say that song opened up a lot of doors for me. You know what I'm saying? That's my baby. I was real turned. That's the real racing shit. Now that's racing the beat for real. I don't know if you heard it.
Yeah, of course. That's why I asked about it.
Okay, because I took it down off everything, so I don't know how you're saying your secret.
Do my research. Do my research. I don't play. As you can tell, you wasn't going to come on here and just talk about a single. We got to get to know you.
I'm ready. I'll be ready to roll with the punches.
All right. Well, what I like about Southside Shit, besides the lyrical content is the presentation. Like the cartoon of the girl holding the money stack by the highway sign, you know what I'm saying? That shows that you are creative beyond the actual lyric. Like I said, your audio art presentation is as a, rhyming, singing, whatever, but your visual is on key too. And I ain't going to talk about the video yet. I wanted to talk about you and your presentation. Why do you think it's important for you to hit people at all sides and not just as one when it comes to being an artist?
Well, for one, just me personally, I want people to be able to relate to me, and there is more sides to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, even going through high school, I was in AP. I was Miss 11th grade still. I knew everybody, you know what I'm saying? I was everywhere. I was at 10th grade Georgia State parties, but I was cool with all the smart kids. Like, so that's just me, period. I'm well-rounded. So, I just naturally hit all sides, in my opinion.
I like that, too.
I'm a mom. Like, the list goes on.
Salute the motherhood. We're going to touch on that, too.
Motherhood.
Salute the motherhood, because I want to give you a salute for saying that you're a mom, because I think mothers have the most unappreciated jobs in society.
Mm-hmm.
Especially being a woman of color as you are, I believe that you have the right to the deed of the island or country of America, the United States of America, because women have built this country the way that men do not give them credit for.
Mm-hmm.
That also goes into hip-hop, because in hip-hop is a man's sport. And as a woman, when you come in, you either have to be over-sexualized or you're just a member of the crew that makes the guy look better. What does it mean to be by yourself and to make everybody look better when they're with you instead?
To make everybody else look better?
Because they're with you, not because you're with them.
Yeah, well, my thing is, that's a security thing. Like, for me, I feel like I only want to hang around people who feel like, people who are like, know and acknowledge we all on the same level or higher or racing. You trying to, like, I don't want to be around a bunch of like, do girls and yes men and like entourage. Like, that's fake. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to be around people. I feel like we all at the table, like, bring stuff to the table. We all make people look good,
True. Because, that's the hardest thing about being an artist is knowing who really supports you and who really is there just to be there. Because they want clout, as people say. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But when you are as talented and skilled as an artist and people are checking for you, how do you distinguish what's right and what's right now yourself?
Well, for me, I always go into things with genuine intentions, and I'm always, like, on guard with people, because I used to be really, like, more welcoming than I am now. I'm still friendly, but, like, I used to be more willing to let people in and, like, be like, oh, hi, I'll be your friend, because I've just got a good heart like that, but I just had to pray for discernment to be able to just sniff it out. Like, I felt like I had a good eye for stuff, but people will really, like, fake it till they make it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm so protected. Like, you don't get exposed at some point. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I go about things. Like, if it get past me, it ain't gonna get past, you know what I'm saying, the higher power and my ancestors. So, they gonna cut themselves off. It's to the point now people can't even hide how fake they is. I can see it right on them. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just move accordingly. You don't even have to. I don't even address it at this point.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is correct. Hip-Hop with Pac'Liyah telling us how to be real around her, because if you're not real, you can't be around her. You know what I'm saying?
You feel me?
Oh, definitely. And by judging by how the people have reacted to your energy, you got a lot of you're building a fan base of positive reinforcement and positive vibes. What does that mean to you as an artist to have that influence on people?
That means a lot to me. Like I said, I just want people to be able to relate to me. Like, I ain't perfect. I've done a lot, been through a lot, I've seen a lot. But my main thing, like you say, you gotta be overly sexualized or just a member. I want to motivate people to get somewhere in life. You know what I'm saying? That's what I make, get money music. I wish I would was able to sing you a song called My City. You know what I'm saying? I say this that give money music. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just want people to be able to vibe to me. Like, I'm a happy person, you know what I'm saying? But I got some pain too, I just, like, diary. I want everybody to read my diary and relate and cry, and it's a movie. You know what I'm saying? My life is a movie, so I'm welcome to my diary. My life, y'all come with me. We're going to rock out. It's going to be good. Now rocking with the best.
You said something that struck a chord with me. Since you can't be perfect, did anybody tell you couldn't be perfect?
Well, you know, I think everything is a perspective. I would say people probably told me I thought I was perfect, or, you know, people like to say you think you are that, or, you know, people like to say little demeanor stuff like that. But I just say I'm not perfect because I think people will look at you or look at what you do and will hold you to a high standard. Like they might think you're pretty. Oh, she don't go through nothing, or they might think you got money and feel like, you know. I think it's like, as somebody who wants to be a public figure, it's important to say stuff that's relatable. People like, hey, I'm not perfect. I do mess up. I do, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like that's what makes people really click with you versus being Miss Perfect, Miss Got It Right, Miss I Got Everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Miss Instagram. Like, nah, I ain't perfect, but, you know, still working.
No. Fuck. No, you can be perfect. Let me tell you how. Do you know what being perfect means?
Let me know.
It doesn't mean not having flaws, because that's being flawless. Being perfect means to be balanced. So it is every right. You can make every right correct, and if there's a wrong, you can balance out that wrong by making it right. Being perfect just means that you 100 with everybody and everything you do. That if you get corrected, you take the correction. When it's time to do correction, you don't bite your tongue. So you can be perfect. Now, nobody can be flawless. But you can have perfection, because guess what? Let me ask you this question then. Is there anybody that can do you better than you?
Nope.
No. Okay, so that's perfection. Let me ask you this. As a mom, can anybody love your child the way you love your child?
Not at all.
And your child will always love you, right?
Mm-hmm.
See, that's a perfection. So that is like the same identity we have to have with our music. Now, music isn't for everybody, because guess what? Everybody's tempo and heart doesn't move to the same beat. But for the people who latch on to you, you can be perfect, because you can help them move their life from point A to point B. How does it feel to know when people listen to your music, they come to you and say, I fuck with you. You changed my life. How does that feel to you? What does that mean?
That's like that's goals. That's like a tearjerker. That's I don't want to sound corny, but that's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? Like that's when I'll really be feeling like, well, I have had that. You know what I'm saying? But them be the moments that keep me going. So I want more of that. I want more people to feel like that. I want to touch more people. That's everything to me right there. Somebody coming to me and be like, your music did this for me or helped me through this time. That's like, thank you. I'm glad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, blessed. Like, that's everything.
So when I look at the comments of the people who love your song, it's January. It's my song of the year already. When are you doing a concert? You already got people looking forward to the best, and you're saying you're still getting better. I want to ask you this question then. Musically, what is the best way to make music coming from your perspective? Is it when you are motivated? Is it when you're happy? Or is it when you're sad?
Oh, that is a great question. I wouldn't say happy or sad. I would go with motivated more so, or inspired. You know, when you got that vibe, or when you got that song in your heart, you got to get it out. Because when you're happy down there, you could come up with lyrics probably right then and there, or you feel like making a song, you know what I'm saying, or, you know, it's going to be, doesn't mean you're going to produce something great, or even just because you sad down and you'll, you know, so I think motivation probably, because even sadness can motivate you, you know. I mean, I think motivation, because I know for me, when I hear something that motivates me, I just get it right, I get to jumping, you know what I'm saying?
Motivation is the key to being an artist, because that means you're not doing it just because you can. You're doing it because you want to do it.
Right.
I think hip hop does not have a lot of artists. I think it has a lot of participants. I think a lot of people are doing it because it's a vibe and they can get money instead of doing it for the love of it. What made you love it?
It's funny you said that before I answered your question. I had just put in the song I'm working on, like, I said niggas want to rap because I make this shit look fun. Plus, they see I'm running up these funds. Like, people want to do it because, like you say, basically for clout and revenue. But what made me want to do it was, I mean, first and foremost, when I found out that I could. Like, when I found out that I had, you know, I was like, oh, shit, like, it's up. You know what I'm saying? So, the fact that I found out it was a gift and I felt like I was real spiritual, like, as far as, like, church. So at that point, I was referring to spirit as God. So at that point, I'm like, oh my gosh, like God revealed to me, you know what I'm saying, my gift, you know. So I felt honored. You know, that's what made me run with that shit. Cause I was looking for my life gift, my purpose. I was like, dang, I went to hair school like 2-3 times, dropped out, paid for a makeup certificate, tried to do motivational speaking, which I'm gonna still tap into that because that goes with the platform. But like I even had a counselor teaching me and a pastor, like, you know, like being my mentors and stuff. So I was really trying to find my career choice, like, you know, basically. And so when I found out I could do music, I was lit. Like it was a wrap. I felt like I had hit the lottery.
That's interesting because you know what? I don't want you to fall into that trap and you're kind of setting yourself up. And this is what I mean by that. Hip-hop is nothing but a door. So when you get to the door, everything that you said you wanted to do, you can do because you're already motivationally speaking. See, you're already an inspiration to people who don't even know they're being inspired because everybody want to shake their ass, but when they listen to your lyrics, you're teaching.
Thank you.
Or I listen to your music. How would I know?
You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, people like you said, they listen to a beat first, they bop in their head, they surface listening first. But that's why I'm so impressed. That's why I be so impressed with myself, not to just toot my own horn, but who else gonna do it? But
You're good. I'm
thank
gonna do
you.
it.
I have a thank you, appreciate it, real recognized. But I have a swag about it, and you can bob your head and twerk, but then you sit and listen, you like, oh, she actually saying something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
Yeah.
Don't feel me.
Right. And that's part of finding your perfection. Is that when people finally hear you, they're going to go, oh. And then that's what we call the teachable moment in the classroom. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, when the light bulb go off.
Exactly. So that's the difference between being an artist and being a participant. Because look, there's people in the game right now. I don't even want to say their names because it's your interview. We're going to give you the shine. There's people in the game right now. I personally feel they are ass. I mean, look, there's no other way to put it. I'm not going to sugarcoat. Heritage hip hop don't front. We tell you the truth. There's a lot of garbage out there, but there's always been a lot of garbage hip hop. But it's the artist that makes it more compelling. I want to ask you, as an artist, what are your goals besides music? Are you going to LLC yourself and go into business, or are you going to be the artist that goes into other endeavors later in her career?
So I'm pretty much like Mrs. Do It All. I have Lit Life Entertainment that I LLC, and my name Pac'Liyah is actually in the process of becoming a trademark. So I'm into doing everything, events. I'm having my own record label, like parties, events, merchandise, clothing. Like it's gonna be Walmart up in here, like. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting my name on everything. I have perfume. Now, my goal is I want to be president. I want to, like, really own the world type shit, like, help them run that shit because I feel like I can help with that, too. I'll just take his, you know, money. Once you get the money, you get the power. So I just try to run a million so I can buy a family. I don't care if shit go down in America. You know, we always do service to help them out. You get a holiday in my name, you know, shit like that. Like, I want to, like, help save the world. I want them people that believe it's still good in the world, you know. So I just take this shit as far as I can, you know. It's deeper than rap.
You're damn right it's deeper than rap because you're deeper than the lyrics that you say. And that's what I talk about being an artist. I want to tell you that red is your color. You look good in red. Red is a power color too. It's a statement. The power of red. See, people look at red, right? And of course, you know, all the Valentine's Day had since it is February. They say red is love. Pac'Liyah deserves some flowers. Word is born, you know. They want to be seductive with the red. But red is a power color because if you ever look at red, red is the color that grabs the eyes. Red is the color of intrigue. and red is the color of change. I want to go to a certain part of your video where you got the red little bonnet joint on, and then you popping out with red hair. Red is your crown, so you're queen in the color red. What does it mean to take charge and to pull people's eyes and ears when you step into the room or play a new song?
Well, I don't want to sound like cocky or nothing, but
Sound cocky.
I've always kind of like demanded some type of attention whenever I'm around. Like my presence demanded some type of respect or attention. Like even as far back as like elementary school, you know what I'm saying? So it's just learning how to maneuver around a room, you know, depending on the type of people in the room. You know what I'm saying? Learning how to deal with the attention because sometimes it's not positive, you know. So I mean, I like it because I mean, I know it's for good reasons for the most part. I know it's because they might think I look good or they might like what I do or they might have respect for me as a woman or, you know, so forth, you know, queen, all that stuff. But I take that as an honor, you know. I don't want to just, I want to just like, I don't know which one it is, living or existing, whichever one is bad. I want to live. I want to just exist. You know what I'm saying? I want to just fall in the back. I want to make noise and leave a mark. So, you know, that starts with me demanding attention in every room. That's where it begins. Then I'm leaving my mark everywhere I go, you know. So, I mean, I like it.
You said it right. You want to live and not exist. Exist means you're just there. Living means you take advantage of the time you have. I'm with that 100%. I'm definitely with that. So let me go into living right now because, like I said, as a stylist, you are living in your videos. Look, I'm going to be honest with you. The red hair looks good. And I like how brash you are. You know what I'm saying? Whether you putting up your middle finger on a $100 bill or you in public. You know what I'm saying? You showing everybody that you are a statement maker and not a person just talking to be heard. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
I want to know this.
Okay.
What do I get whenever I get a track from you? Or a song? There's a difference between a song and a track. Let me rephrase that. You're going to drop an EP or album soon. What am I going to get when I get it?
You don't know what you gonna get. It's like biting into some chocolate on Valentine's Day since it's February. It's like rolling the dice. It's like the little whack-a-mole. We popping up everywhere. So I'm saying I have so many different flows and styles and emotions that I have. You know what I'm saying? I call myself emotional gangster. You know what I'm saying? Because I have like a rough side, but then I have a sensual side, which is a combination of Pac'Liyah, you know what I'm saying? So you're going to hear some love songs, you know, because I be in my feelings sometimes, you know. You're going to hear some talk shit, because I be talking shit sometimes. You're going to hear that club shit. You're going to hear some get it out the mud hustle music because I'm a fucking hustler. Like, so, I mean, you never know what you're going to get. You're going to vibe to. You're going to, like, everything going to get straight hit. You're going to be able to vibe to everything. I can see that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's as much as I can tell you. It's going to all be a vibe. Pac'Liyah versus everybody coming soon.
I'm going to ask you a question I ask most men. Because we fail to recognize the importance of life outside of music and how it influences our art, you know? And I think, like I said, people of color, but black men especially, we get it hard when it comes to being dads. You know, and people will try to paint the picture like black men don't love anybody, themselves, their families, or whatever, and I think that's bullshit. As a mom, just the same way, I think black women who are mothers are undervalued when it comes to America, as I said earlier. So in relation to you being a mom, how has being a mom made you a better artist than just somebody who raps?
Being a mom made me a better person and a better artist because, I mean, it gave me more meaning to life. So I feel like the more meaning you have, the more stories you have to tell, you know, the better your artistry will be. So I mean, being a mom, that's a whole book, you know, that's a whole other type of journey. Like my pregnancy, the stuff I've been through just in a relationship, just a lot. So, you know, it just added some seasoning to the pot. You know what I'm saying? Give me more to talk about, give me more, you know, more happy stuff to talk about, more sad stuff to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Give me more to hustle for, that's for sure. Like, you know, I mean, I feel like it's blessed me, you know, really just turned up my drive.
You put your baby on a song with you yet?
Not yet. I've used her for cover art, but I haven't put her on a song yet. I haven't put her on yet. Don't worry, Madison, she gon' you get what?
No, I apologize. I'm gonna cut you off. My question was, what do you look forward to as she gets older and y'all look back on your musical legacy together?
I look forward to her just seeing her, like, her imprint all over, you know, my life. Like, knowing, like, she was a part of it, like, every step of the way, she motivated me. You gonna make me cry. You know what I'm saying? I just want her to know, like, mommy did this for you type. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, you helped me get through this shit. Like, I just want her to be proud. Like, I want her to see, like, look at how we used to live. You ain't even have to struggle. You only got to really know what McDonald's is for real. Like, you just, eat lobsters and shit. You know, I want her to be, like, not even, be like, hey, mama, if we lived in a house that small, we shared a room. Like, I want her to be, like, proud, you know, like, you know what I'm saying?
She is proud of you. You know how I can tell? I love this video of y'all at the mall. And she's hugging that little troll dog. That's what she's proud of you. You know why? Yeah, look, you know why she's proud? She's not proud because you got her a gift. She's proud because she got to share that experience with you. See, that's the one thing about music you sleep on. I'm going to tell you how dope you are. And if nobody ever again in your life tells you that you're dope, they're stupid. I'm going to tell you the truth. You know why? You know how Disney makes their money?
How?
Disney makes their money by marketing to children. You're an adult. Disney don't care about you, but they want you to bring your child to Disneyland, correct?
Right.
So by making music that people can feel, people can experience, people can actually enjoy, you're going to change their lives and make them happy because that experience goes with them for the rest of their lives. You have the ability to make legacy music. Come on now. Tell me about the first time you heard Me, Myself, and I by Beyonce. Where was you at?
Ain't no telling it. I don't know how old I was a kid, that's for sure. And
it don't matter. It don't matter. The bottom line is when you hear one of them songs and you relate to it, it takes you there all the time. And you have that ability. You can make a song that could take somebody to that moment all the time. Mm-hmm. So salute to you. That's what it's all about.
To that happy place. Thank you.
Once again, everybody, this is Karev on Heritage Hip Hop with Pac'Liyah. I hope you're enjoying your interview so far. I wanted to make this special for you.
All right. I like it. It's cool. It's different. It's raw.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's your question. I'm coming to ATL to see you. What do I expect? What's ATL's hip hop sound?
The hip hop style? What do you mean by that?
Like, I mean, like when I come to your territory, what am I going to expect? And when I come see you, how do you fit into that?
Well, I can tell you, like, when you come see me and we hang out, you can expect to laugh a lot. You could expect, really we're going to chill. You can expect some weed. You can expect some food. I mean, honestly, it ain't like I just be chilling in the hood type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm all over the place. I be in the city 1 minute, back on the south side. Like, I'm always running around. Like, but you definitely gonna vibe. I like to do daytime stuff. I like brunch. Like, I'm a simple person. I don't know what to tell you to expect.
No, it's all good because Atlanta is the home, like I said, of so many styles. I mean, if you look at Atlanta, you got, everybody knows Outkast, Big Boy, and so forth, right? But there's people in Atlanta who have a sound that's, I think, underappreciated, like Scotty ATL. He's a beast. You know what I'm saying? You have people down there who not only are pushing the South sounds forward, but when you go to Georgia especially, that cradle of Southern hip-hop as it's been deemed within the 90s and early 2000s is something very special. So to make it from there, not only do you have the pull of the community, but you got the ear of the community as well. What's the biggest stone of support you ever got from Atlanta?
Well, I mean, you know, they be saying sometimes the most like support comes from your own city, like the most hate. So I mean, I guess it can go either way.
Mhm.
I can't really say that I've gotten no support from Atlanta because I mean, obviously this is where I've started off, so obviously I have some support. But I mean, the most support I've probably gotten, I would say it had to be building up a fan base of people who believe in me as I went on. Because I started out going to showcases by myself, and then I went to a few friends coming because I don't really have any friends. So I was like, okay, 1 or 2 friends coming. Then it went to okay, now these artists coming out to see me. They fucking with me. Then it came to okay, these people they coming to the same. You know what I'm saying? We're going to events together now because we all kind of clicked up. So, I mean, I kind of build, like, basically networking connections. So, I mean, that's probably the biggest support of, like, just picking people up along the way that believe in me, meeting people at different showcases who want to follow me on Instagram but who believed in me and just along the way. I just been building and building, you know.
Facts. I would like to see you. I would like to see you grow outside of hip hop, though. Like I could see you having a doll or something, or writing a book. I could see you. I could see you not only turning it up in the classroom, but I could also see you giving excitement like you do in a club to a bunch of people looking for direction. What's the most important
You must
message
be a prophet or something.
for me? Well, I
You
could.
must be psychic.
No, I'm not going to say that.
Nah, 'cause you saying stuff that I already done talked about. It's so funny 'cause I talked about writing a book. I actually started writing a book. I want to do so many things like that. I can't even be in the category. Like, I want to do so many things. I want to have a children's mentor, all type of stuff. Like, it's crazy. So for you to say that, it was like, oh, this nigga got to peep into the future one time. For
I'm just
real.
looking into your character through what I see and things that I feel. I'm not a prophet or a
Mhm.
psychic. And that's the Most High.
mhm.
Most High gives all revelations. I'm just a human. You know what I'm saying? But what I can say is your confidence bleeds through. So you're going to be more than a woman that does music. You're going to be a woman that lives outside of lives outside of her music. And by seeing that, one of the most important questions I wanted to ask you is this: what is the goal when it comes to music for you? Is it to be heard or to be listened to?
I want to be listened to. I think that's the more in-depth one. I want people to really listen to me. I want to, like I said, I want to be able to touch people, move people, make them happy, make them dance, you know, help them to a sad time. I want people to really feel like, dang, like, I want them to feel like they know me in real life. Like, I want them to feel like, oh yeah, like, Pac'Liyah, she real. Like, I want them to feel like they connect, like, period. That we gang, hands down, brother, sister, all that. Like, that's how I want my music to make people feel about me. Like I kept that shit real. I was fun with it, you know what I'm saying? It was energy, and I was myself through the whole, you know what I'm saying, through the whole thing.
Well, for everybody out there listening, this is Caraba Heritage Hip Hop, and we support Pac'Liyah. We want you also to support her because
Hey.
not only are you sowing into an artist, you're sowing into a visionary as well. So please give everybody your social media
Uh,
to include this first part of the interview.
yes, you guys, join the journey on Instagram at Pac'Liyah Music, all social media, Pac'Liyah Music.
All right. So with that being said, I would like to do the second part of the interview that's called the rapid fire questions. Would you like to play this game with me?
Yeah, I made it.
All right, so the rapid fire questions are not yes no questions. These are questions that show your depth as a person, your depth of hip hop knowledge, and your knowledge of yourself. You ready to go?
I'm nervous.
That's good. So the first question is this: what song or album from another artist's discography perfectly describes you?
Perfectly describe me? I don't know. I'm cringing. Okay, I'm gonna say Nicki Minaj "Freedom" because that's the first thing that popped in my head. And that
Okay,
song is basically, huh?
that's okay. Go ahead. I like it.
Oh, okay. That song is basically her saying like I did it. Like she was like, did I really prophesy everything I do? Like in her music, I guess she's saying like she rapped her life and it came, her words came true. So I mean, it's just like a champion song, like I made it song. So probably that song.
I like it. Salute to you for that. My next question is this. If you had to define music in 5 albums, what would they be?
Drake. Nothing was the same. Future, Streets Calling.
Mm-hmm.
Nicki Minaj, Pink Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Tupac Essentials.
Okay.
His Essentials, the Essentials. And one more.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get, I feel like I'm about to order some food. Let me get this is so stressful. I'm such a dramatic person. I feel like I need some Beyonce. I don't know.
Okay.
Nigga, this shit hard. No. Lucci, Wish Me Well. The first one. Wish Me Well.
Okay. Okay, look. That's what I'm talking about. So you being yourself and you showing everybody your depth and range of music. I like it. My next question for you is this. Atlanta is the cradle of Southern music. What do you think Southern music gave to the world that the world didn't know it wanted?
Southern music gave that stank ass funk motherfucking down south bass, bob your head, talk your shit. I just feel like we just get all the way like turned. Like Southern music is like I don't want to disrespect the culture by calling it ratchet because it's a more graceful word. But that shit is the epitome of crunk.
Okay.
It's the epitome of crunk. Southern music is like that bass. Like even me, like I'm addicted to bass. Like and I gotta have some shit that knock in some form or fashion. So I think that's Southern music.
Outside of yourself, who's the most influential Southern female hip hop artist from Atlanta?
The most in Atlanta?
Yeah, their territory.
Being fair, I guess I would have to give it to Miss Mulatto right now because I can't think of no. I mean, I know a few other people that rap and stuff that's from Atlanta, but as far as who's making the most noise right now, I would have to give her that credit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I mean, I guess that means you can be influential at the same time because you've got the biggest influence at the moment. So yeah,
Well, shout out to
I'll
her.
have to give it to her. Yeah, I gotta give it to her.
Well, we're gonna stay on you though. My next question is: if you could make your dream song, who would you work with, and who would you want to do the beat, dead or alive, no restrictions?
Shit. Damn. If I wanted to make a song with somebody, okay. Let's get Kanye on the beat.
Okay.
Let's get Kanye on the beat.
Old Kanye with his bullshit.
I was just about to say, let's get old Kanye on the beat.
Okay.
We need 808s and Heartbreak Kanye on the beat.
Okay.
And then let's see. Dang, dead or alive is hard because I want to pick somebody that's dead.
So pick them.
All right, 3 people. Okay, can I pick 3?
Yeah, this is your dream song. Whatever you want.
Okay, alive. I want to do a song with Lil Baby, and I'll explain why. Is because we gotta make a song that like go in. It gotta have the same energy, if not better than Grace and like We Paid. It can't be like a sexy pop song. Like it gotta be like this one for the streets, nigga. Don't play with me, like So I don't want to do that. I thought that'd be lit, and then that's like unheard of. Every female who do a song with these guys nowadays, the energy of it. I think that would be legendary. And dead, of course, I gotta say Tupac and Aaliyah. So I mean,
okay. And
I say Rihanna too, just because I feel like Rihanna has not been featured lightly. So it's like an honor. She ain't even making music right now, So yeah, I said 4, but whatever I choose.
No, that's great. No, it's perfect because when you look at what the music a person picks or who a person wants to work with, you're looking at what their personality is and what they want, what they like, what they want to be remembered for. So, for what I understand, you want to be remembered and you want to be remembered and enjoyed as a person who has the right to turn up, have fun, but also has her feelings and she expresses herself well. Am I correct?
Correct. Bingo.
That's what it's all about. See that? Welcome to Heritage Hip Hop. Like I said,
we just drop that every now and then.
We're going to invest in people, not in their playlists. So if people don't get to know who you are, why would they listen to you, correct?
That's
right. Right. So let's finish off our interview with 3 more questions, and then we're going to turn in for the night. The next question I have for you is this. What's the most meaningful song you ever heard, and how does it influence your music?
The most meaningful song? That's so hard. That's like a question I wish I had like 30 minutes at least to think about. I'm trying to think. It's like what's a real tearjerker? A meaningful song. Dang. That's really hard because it's like trying to put my finger on one, trying to come up with some to even have to pick out of the ones I come up with. Damn, man. I don't like not being able to know the answer. Meaningful song, dang. I can't think of one right now, and I feel so corny because I want to say something of Tupac, but it's like, that's so typical of me.
No, but hey, let's say it. That's your truth. Talk about it.
You know what? I'm going to switch it up. It just like a little light bulb went up. I'm going to say Juicy by Biggie Smalls because, and that just popped in my head. Yep, because in the right in the beginning, he's like, you know what I'm saying, like, well, like also he said, fuck all you hoes, good grip. But then he said, like, this is for, you know, niggas in the struggle, like people who hate on me trying to make the money feed my daughter. And I just like this. The whole song to me is another champion song. Like, it was all a dream, you know what I'm saying? I used to read a magazine. I just love it. Like, you know, we used to miss Christmas, and one of our Christmas misses' birthdays was the worst days. Now we sip champagne. Like, that's probably one of the most beautiful songs to me because it's just like, that's how I manifest my life to turn out, like, from rags to riches, you know?
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
So my next question is this. You already told me how much you love Heritage Hip Hop because we gave you one of your best interviews ever, correct?
Facts, yeah.
All right. We're going to put that up. When somebody sits down with you, what do you think is the major thing they walk away with having met you rather than just hearing your music?
I think they'd be like, I know people like my personality because, like, I'm real chill. Like I said, people will judge a book by its cover, but I'm real goofy and real, like, easy going, I like to say. You know what I'm saying? I'm fun. I got good energy, so I think people, they just fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? If you don't, it's a weird problem on your behalf. You know, because I mean, I got love for people with respect. I just naturally am respectful. So I mean, I just think people like my energy and my vibe. Like, be vibing. I'm fine. Shit, I'm good time.
I'm with that. So everybody out there, make sure that you get the new single, which is called, say it again. What's the song?
Bitch Moodz.
That's right. And make sure you listen to it on all platforms. But Heritage Hip Hop does not believe in streaming. If you stream the song and you like it, please buy the song because then you're sewing into the pockets of the artist and guaranteeing yourself more music. We just came out of a crazy 4-year presidency where anything can happen. What if anything happens again and the internet goes down? If you stream in your music and you don't have it, you can't listen to your music. So if you love her song, buy her song. And by doing that, not only you show her love, but you're showing her that you want more. You agree?
I agree. Thank you. Period.
Let's do that. And here's the final question of the first interview, which means that you're always welcome to come back to Heritage Hip Hop. If you have a new song, a new project, anything, you don't got to be Billboard top, whatever with us. As long as you make music that we like, respect, and you have something going on, we will always support you on Heritage Hip Hop, okay?
Love. Thank you.
No doubt. So, the most important question of the first interview is this. 300 years from now, when they do the Hip Hop Hall of Fame in Atlanta, Georgia, right?
Mm-hmm.
A little girl or her mom, or maybe a little boy with his sisters, they're gonna say, "Well, who is Pac'Liyah?" And they're gonna be like, "Push the button," and they're gonna push a red button, and your hologram's gonna come out, and it's gonna tell your whole story, and it's gonna play your music, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And you're gonna be heard by people in the future, and you're gonna influence the next generation of people. My question to you is, what is the legacy you left behind that made the world better because you did hip hop music?
The legacy I leave behind will be a legacy of love and motherfucking wealth and equality. Because, like I said, it's bigger than rap. They going to be like, damn, she helped change the world. I'm going to be, because I can't, and nobody can do it by themselves. They say one man can change the world. But I believe I'm going to play my role. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's going to be a major role. Like, it's going to be a holiday, Pac'Liyah Day. They gonna already know before the hologram. They gonna just click it because they know me and they like me. Because they gonna already know. That's how big of a mark I'm gonna leave. Like, I want people to be like, dang, she provided jobs. Like, she changed lives. She, helped people get out of poverty and, she helped build another country, got us away from racism and helped start a black military. Ooh, don't let me say too much. But you know what I'm saying? Like, they gonna be like, damn, she's a fucking leader. Like, rock Pac'Liyah for president, like, period, And I'm going to be like her when I grow up.
Okay, well, everybody out there that's listening, just remember, your influence isn't what you say, it's what you do, because what you do will live long and forever. The Bible says that it's better to have a good name than to have a good smelling perfume. Because if the perfume runs dry, your name lives on forever. Pac'Liyah is a name that you want to get to know, because forever is not a very long time, but it's durable. And if it lasts forever, then that means it'll never die or die out. With that being said, this is Karev from Heritage Hip Hop with the wonderful and influential Pac'Liyah saying peace, and we out.
Peace out.
We want to thank you for listening to our episode with Pac'Liyah, a young lady who wants to change the world by making music to fund not only the change of America's currency mentally, but to also be incorporated in the change that makes society better. Shout out to her. And her new single, Bitch Moodz, is out right now. Make sure you stream it, and if you like it or love it, buy it. And show this artist that her voice and her sound is truly appreciated and remarkable. This is Karev from Heritage Hip Hop, thanking you once again for listening to our podcast. We ask that you follow us on all social media: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Spotify for our podcast, iTunes, and now we're on BoomUit. That's www.boomuitt.com. You can also go to the hub, heritagehiphop.com, where you can get exclusive music, see videos, and also hear the best internet podcast and interview out right now. I'd like to give a shout out to our people. You got A Squad Rebel Radio. Salute to them. I'd like to give a salute to Fatty's Place. Salute to Transparent Credit Repair, Fire Jaws, Lex Diamonds, Goodfellas TV. And you can catch me also on Recap with the Goodfellas weekly on Facebook, YouTube, and once again on BoomUit at the Goodfellas TV page. I'd like to give a shout out to my crew. Shout out to the Fleet DJs. Salute to Build Better Brands, and salute to the Heat DJs, because we are going to change the world one ear at a time by allowing the greatest story ever to be told on our platform. And what story is that? Your story. So why not you? If you're looking to tell your story to support your brand, your business, as an entrepreneur, as a musician, or as somebody in hip hop culture itself, please consider Heritage Hip Hop the place to tell your story. As not only we do interviews, but we also have a talk show called The Mic Council, where we talk about the heritage of hip hop and hip hop culture in all forms of life, not just music, because we are more than music. With that being said, we are sponsored by not only Heritage Hip Hop, but Transparent Credit Repair, the superheroes of the financial literacy and credit repair world. To change your life, it only takes one decision by going to heritagehiphop.com and clicking on Transparent Credit Repair and filling out the application. That one decision could change your financial future. Open your wallet to more income instead of paying more debt. And we have so much more to give on our platform than just music. We have life, we have politics, and we have the celebration of not only you, the person that lives this hip-hop life, but the celebration of the Most High who gave us this hip-hop life. Everybody out there, thank you for supporting. Look for more as we continue to build. This is Karev from Heritage Hip Hop saying peace, and we out.